This morning. Well, it's October 8th and it's really chilly this morning, so I wanted to go ahead and get in, which may be, well, it won't be my last yard and garden update, but it may be the last one before we get our first frost here. I wanted to let y'all see how big these banana plants and these elephant ears and stuff have gotten. Some other stuff I got going on here before we get a first frost moving in, because it's getting chilly at night now. Even right now, I think it's down in the 50s, which, you know, we could go all the way up till late November without a frost, but you never know. I just wanted to get this video in before, you know, everything got burned up by the frost. So I'm just kind of show y'all what's going on here. Small plants here. I took this elephant ear. It was one of the little shoots off at my elephant ear up in the front. And I took it and potted it. Seems to be good. Here's a piece of ginger. That's like the ginger you eat. And I just planted a little piece of it in this pot, and I'm going to overwinter it in that pot. And if you come over here, I've got, this is some ornamental ginger that I got. And when I got it, it was just one little piece, one little stalk, and it's really spread. It's done nice. I need to kill that ant bed right there. See, my rosemary's gotten big. These are some of those palms I had, sago palms, grow from seed. I put those in pots. The ken lilies, still doing good. You know, just got to keep those thinned out and keep them sprayed for those leaf rollers. I eat them up. As soon as that flower dies off, I'm going to cut that stalk right to the ground. That particular one. If you don't, they'll get crowded and they'll really start turning brown. Start turning like, see right up in there? I need to cut some of those leaves out. Is that little spread? I don't know what exactly it is, if it's a fungus or what, but it'll really kill. I mean, it'll make your plants look terrible. So we got them going here. Like I said, we got that ginger, and we got the palms. Also potted up a little bit of basil over there that came up from where I mowed back down the big basil. Banana plant. See if I can get it over here in a little bit better light for you. Right there at the top where the leaves start breaching off, that's about 5.5 feet tall. So probably the top of that leaf up there is about 8 feet. This plant's done really nicely this year. I'm really proud of it. And this is the one I was hoping, if it stayed warm, might get way on up there. It might even flower. But maybe next year. What I'm going to do too, I'm not going to chop these to the ground. A lot of people are talking about, you know, trying to look into winterizing these things. They say if you chop them to the ground, I'm just going to really heavy mulch them around the bottom. And once the frost does hit, I'm going to cut them back somewhat. But we'll do some experimenting stuff with that. But that one's done really nicely. I mean, it's gotten way up there. As you can see, this other one didn't really do much of anything. I think that's an ornamental type there. It's from last year, actually. There's one of the sagos there. It's done really well. We'll come over here to my ice cream. Those 3 little bananas that I planted from those little seedlings from Florida Hill Nursery. They've done really nice. Spread on up. They're probably about almost 5 feet tall. Well, I'd say about 4 feet where they breach right there. That probably gets up to about 7. Really, really proud of these too. Again, I'm going to heavily mulch these around the bottom and get those going. Here's the big elephant ear over here. It's done very well. I planted it, and it was a fairly large potted plant, I guess you could say. Let me get around here where it's not, we can see. I don't know how this light is when I planted it, but I mean, it's on up there. This thing's about 8 feet tall at the top. I measured it this morning. It's doing really well. Now, it's doing something interesting right now. Instead of putting off another leaf, putting out that little stop there. I don't know exactly what that's going to be. That may be a flower, but let me get around here so maybe you can get a better look at it. Little thing, stake is coming right out of the center of the plant. I don't know exactly what that's going to be. If anybody knows any more about that, let me know. But again, with the elephant ear here, I'm just going to really try to stake it down. Try to mulch it down really good and not have to cut it to the ground either. Here's that other banana plant, just like that big one in the back of the Goldfinger. And see, it never really took off. It's just been pretty small. I really think it has a lot to do with the soil that you plant them in. But it's done okay. It still looks, you know, good looking. Kind of crazy here. Got a couple plants here planted in the front. I had some of these irises I planted last fall, They never really came up this summer or anything. I thought maybe I planted them too deep or something. But now look at this one. It's a purple and it's about to bloom in October. That's strange. It's another elephant ear. This one is just huge. I'm not even sure how tall it is. I couldn't get the measuring tape up to the top of it. I imagine it's about 10 feet. But this thing has really taken off here. I mean, it is just giant. As you can see. It's also this is the one that actually put off that little pup that I got planted back there in the back, and I don't know what this is. Little stalk grew up here alongside of it. That may be another pup, or I bet you that's where I cut one of them off, and it's just kind of growing back there. But this guy got really big. I'm gonna hate to see this one get hit by the frost. Then again, like I said, maybe if I mulch it really good and try to take care of it. Man, the sun. I know you can't probably see anything there. Get back around the other side. This one did really good. It's just unbelievable how big these leaves got on this thing. I mean, that leaf is probably 4 feet wide. Something else there. Alright, well, I just wanted y'all to see everything before the frost hit us for the first time. And I'll do another update once the frost hits, or if we get some more growing season. I don't know. Maybe things will warm back up again.